If you're like me, you enjoy traveling with status. And if you're really like me, you bring your dog along with you. In my last video, I broke down what I consider to be the best no annual fee travel credit card setup. But today, I'm gonna cover the other end of that spectrum. And by that I mean traveling with elite status. However, I'm gonna limit traveling with status to the big boy cards from American Express. If you're gun shy regarding annual fees, then this video is definitely not for you. But if you're curious to learn how to travel in style using American Express cards, then you'll enjoy this one. Have a seat and be sure to take notes. If you're interested in any of the cards mentioned in this video, be sure to check out my website, boomacompany.com, which may be found in the description below. For those new to the channel, I'm Richard Debs from R2 Travel Rewards, and I'm an avid traveler. If you're watching this, you're likely a little bougie, so you're in the right place. So go ahead and subscribe to see how I use credit cards to enable this travel habit of mine. So what do I mean when I say traveling with status? I'm talking about taking the stress out of travel. How do you feel when you start off your vacation and arrive at the airport only to find a long line just to check in? And when you get through that, there's an even longer line to get through security. That is no way to start your vacation. Traveling with status means that we have to address these three key areas: the airport experience, the flight experience, and the hotel experience. The regulars on this channel all know that I love traveling to various countries in Africa, which I highly recommend. And I have a real soft spot for Kenya, where I stay in these amazing hotels, but I never fail to visit my kids in this village. Okay, they're not really my kids, but I've pretty much adopted them all. It takes over 15 hours on a direct flight to Kenya and over 18 hours when I head to Cape Town, South Africa. I'm a big guy, so traveling needs to be comfortable. And I mean really comfortable. Even Q's needs to travel in style. And he lets me hear it whenever we're doing it wrong. So here's what traveling with status will look like for me for the rest of the year and into next year, all using American Express cards. So we're going to start off with the airport experience, which consists of priority check-in, priority security, lounge access, and priority boarding. We're going to put a pin in priority check-in for now, and we're going to come back to it later. So priority through that long security line, the Amex Platinum card crushes it in this area by offering both Clear and TSA PreCheck. Clear pretty much fast tracks you to the front of the security line. Once at the front of the line, TSA PreCheck allows you to keep your shoes on and your laptops in your bags. So they really work better together. I was in Vegas at the end of August and I flew out of Boston on Delta. Logan Airport is one of Delta's hubs, and needless to say, the terminal was packed. And Clear was the only sane option of making it through security and catching my flight. Next is priority lounge access. Again, the Platinum card gets me what I need here. It gives me access to priority pass lounges and access to the Amex Centurion Lounge. I'm not gonna lie, Logan's Sapphire Lounge is stellar. I'm heading back to Vegas next month to win some money to pay off some of these annual fees for my credit cards. But seriously, I'm hoping that I'll be pleasantly surprised if the Capital One Lounge will be open upon my return to Vegas. It wasn't open at the end of last month, but all the signs were up, so hopefully they'll give it the old college try. Next is priority boarding. We're gonna put a pin into this one as well. So let's jump on to the flight experience. For the rest of this year and next, I'll endeavor to make Delta as my go-to option, given that I'm all in with SkyTeam. To that end, I've enlisted these two guys to improve my flight upgrade chances: the Amex Delta Reserve and the Amex Delta Platinum. By owning these two cards, I'll be upgraded to Medallion Silver status with Delta by January 1st. Not gonna lie, I don't really like programs that don't offer instant status upgrades. Medallion Silver status is nothing to write home about, but it puts me on the upgrade list ahead of other Delta travelers with just cards and no status. So I'm simply trying to increase my chances of an upgrade here. And did I mention that Delta has broadened its companion certificate routes to include Central America and the Caribbean? And did I also mention that at the end of November, Delta will begin flying to Barbados? And that will include direct flights to and from JFK. I fly domestically out of Boston and internationally out of JFK. Delta and these other SkyTeam airlines get me pretty much anywhere, but I'll jump on any Emirates opportunity that presents itself. Onto the hotel experience. In this section, we're going to cover two brands, Hilton and Marriott. Hilton is currently my top hotel brand. The Hilton Aspire grants me diamond status, and I've yet to not receive a room upgrade when traveling internationally. I got one in Barbados in January, Kenya in May, and Mauritius in June. I just love this card. In my opinion, it's still the best hotel card on the market. By the way, I finally jettisoned my Amex Hilton business card, given that it was no longer offering a free night certificate. And it didn't aid in status, so this card isn't really bringing me any value anymore. But I did give it a workout for the past 6 months. The Aspire gives me exactly what I need with Hilton, which is status and a free night certificate. For 2024, I wanted hotel status with an additional brand, so I settled on Marriott. After watching Stan's Marriott video, I pulled in the Marriott Business Card, and more recently, the Marriott Brilliant Card. I just couldn't resist the incredible sign-up bonus on the Marriott Brilliant Card. The Bonvoy Brilliant Card has granted me instant Marriott Platinum Elite status. Delta, that's the way to do it. When staying at this hotel, my previous gold status got me an upgraded room, but it was just a different location. But we received access to the manager's happy hour, which served free food and alcohol every day for a couple hours. And we literally stayed an extra hour. My hope is that platinum status will open the door to nicer room upgrades when traveling internationally. I'm able to stack free nights across the business and personal cards to gain 40 nights towards elevated status like titanium, but titanium requires 75 nights, which is unlikely to happen. I'm just buying platinum status and will claim the 2 free nights each anniversary, so no harm, no foul. But I like having the option just in case I'm able to go from 40 nights to 75 nights. So that's my Amex lineup, which will help elevate my travel game for the rest of 2024 and all of 2025. However, there's something missing in this setup. Most of my travel is international, and we know that when traveling internationally, Amex cards are a hit or miss when not in a major city, and even then, it still isn't a guarantee. So it behooves me to travel with a MasterCard or a Visa. So which other premium travel credit card will that be? Could it be the Chase Sapphire Reserve or the Capital One Venture X? It's a no and another no. It's the Bilt MasterCard. Huh? Bilt MasterCard? We're talking about status here. Yes, I now hold Bilt Platinum status. Took me a minute, but I did it. With Bilt Platinum status comes Flying Blue Gold status, and that maps to SkyTeam Elite Plus. So that means that the Bilt MasterCard grants me access to all airport priority experiences. I'm talking priority check-in, security, boarding, and baggage handling. But my favorite perk is access to all SkyTeam International business class lounges, regardless of the cabin that I'm flying. So for those days that I'm not flying business class, I'm at least able to pretend that I'm still a baller. By the way, did you think that I was able to complete an entire video without talking about the Bilt MasterCard? As I said in a relatively recent video, the Bilt MasterCard is now an essential card in any travel credit card lineup. So what do you think of rolling with Amex cards towards traveling with status? Sound off in the comments what your traveling with status looks like. Thank you for watching until the end. Since you've gotten this far, it only makes sense to like, share, and subscribe to this channel to help give it some visibility. As always, take care and be good to each other.